two Texas officers that were stopping a black man, profiling I would say, and he was leaving a 7-Eleven in a suburban Dallas-Fort Worth area convenience store. And essentially they were claiming that he broke a parking law. Well, the retired veteran, and also he happened to be a police academy graduate. His name is Michael McQuee, and he really seemed to expose these officers for profiling him. Watch this.
Can we see some ID?
No, what for?
I just asked you.
What's your probable cause to ask me for ID?
It does not have a handicap placard.
Read the plate, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. DV, that's disabled veteran plate. We can park in handicapped spots.
Let me see some ID, please.
No.
I have never seen anybody wear a police academy
That's your
graduation
business.
after
That's
they
your business.
graduate.
I wear it all the time. Do my training, and I can do that because I'm a graduate. I can wear the uniform.
Have
I
you
can
been
wear
certified
it.
as a peace
Of course.
officer?
I have my certification. What are you talking about? Why don't you run the plate? Why don't you run the plate? Run the plate, man. I gave you permission. And what did you see? You had to see the certification. Contact T-Cole. Why don't you contact them? You saw my name. Call T-Cole.
TCOL stands for Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, which serves as a regulatory agency for all peace officers in Texas.
Run it. Call T-Cole. But you have no justification of probable cause to run up on me. Yeah.
Who was the academy director when you were there?
Contact them.
Asking all these questions, basically saying, let me see your freedom papers. That's exactly what he's doing. And also he could have looked at his license plates that would have had that DV indicator. That just shows you all they're trying to do is punk this black man. And so essentially after confirming the man's certification and everything else that they could have easily done by running the plates, well, Mr. McQuee, excuse me, he rightfully lectured these officers for profiling him. Check this out.
Did you check T-Cole? Did you call Navarro?
He did call Navarro.
Okay, so then you're feeling small now, aren't you?
No, I'm good.
You shouldn't run up on people. You have no probable cause. If you wanted to follow me and run my plate, you could have done that.
Talk to anybody?
No, well, I don't have to talk to you.
And you did.
I don't have to talk to you. That's right. I already told you that. Waste my time and you. You're supposed to be a captain and you don't know the disabled plates have a right to park in a parking spot. And you violating people's rights. I don't care what he says.
Are you a peace officer?
I have T-Cole certification. I have T-Cole certification. Yes, I do. That's where you checked it.
It expired.
Who says who? My certification doesn't say expired. You want it to be expired because you see brown skin. So take a walk. Walk of shame. You understand? And learn the law. And learn the law. And learn the law. And you better have probable cause before you run up on somebody in uniform. You don't have no reasonable suspicion because I'm on the same side as you.
No, you aren't.
I have T-Cole. I am a graduate of the police academy. Okay, just like you years ago. You probably couldn't even pass the test. Right now, you go. You get going. So go learn the law before you start teaching young people how to do the job. You're a bad example to the young fella over there. You don't even know the rules of parking.
I appreciate this more than anything. That was very entertaining. I will say, I do think that the officers may have only needed reasonable suspicion to stop him, not necessarily to search him, but I don't necessarily know what they were insisting that they had the right to do either way. I think they got an education that day. And those officers, that's Captain Scott Peters and Sergeant Sean Fulliger, I think we have pictures of him. Well, they have been identified as members of the Joshua Police Department, and I'm sure that they will give second thoughts before they run up on people simply because their melanin count is high. Now, Ben, I know you're a veteran. How does this sit with you?
Yeah, I mean, it like the similarity. Like, look, this is the harsh reality. Is like this is why this is why good cops quit. Right? Like, let's be real. That is the trend that happens in the United States, because the harsh reality is the majority of folks that are in police departments are either participating in things like this or they're letting it happen and not saying anything about it. Because the people who are saying things about it are getting kicked off the police force, or they're quitting themselves because their life is made a living hell by the other officers. And I've seen this exact same thing in the military, right? A lot of people have this idea that they're these good guys doing the right thing. but the way the institution is structured, the way people are protected within the institution, makes sure that they're allowed to be racist like this, make sure that they're allowed to commit arbitrary violence without any repercussion. And when that's a system and structure that's in place, then you get leadership that believes in that system and structure. Even if you're a good person trying to do good and you join the institution, you're gonna find resistance at every single minute of every single day. And like, I would put money on if this man tried to get a job at that police department, I could pretty much almost guarantee that he wouldn't be able to get a job there, or even in a lot of different police departments, because like within these institutions, there's very much a culture of us versus them. And that leads to this problem right here, where the police officers, before they decide to like randomly harass this person, they are mulling it over in their heads. How terribly can we treat this person? And the fact that he had that certification, that he had actually gone through the police academy, is what made them be like, okay, well, they're in the club, so I guess we can't go after this person. But if that wasn't the case, if he hadn't graduated from the police academy, would we have seen the same outcome? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. I think they saw a black man that they figured that they could harass, and when they realized that he had some inkling of authority and power and some validity in terms of his words, and that they're likely going to be believed, I think that that's when they started to stand down. Either way, we definitely know that there is a problem when it comes to policing.